I guess there are a few things that have shocked me in terms of the market, and it's beyond just scale. Everyone talks about how big the market is, but what I find really fascinating is how quickly it changes. It's the fastest changing audience base anywhere in the world. And one of the things that's amazing about the Chinese consumer is that they learn, they adapt, and then they move on with a pace that I can't think of another culture that's doing. And that creates a really interesting opportunity for content creators because you're constantly trying to keep up with where the audience is. And back in America, as we were just kind of like making movies and TV shows, you kind of knew what the audience was, and you're playing to the audience, and it was very, very slow. And you could make a lot of money if you figured out how to hit that beat over and over again. Finding in China, that's a very, very different changing landscape, and that's a really cool and exciting opportunity. Another thing is that it feels like as China, as the standard of living continues to increase, we're going to clearly get a much larger insistence on access to even better entertainment and more entertainment, which again I think from my standpoint is a really cool thing. I mean, it's really big right now and it's going to continue to grow. But for me, the most interesting part of this is how the Chinese have been able to adopt new technology in a way that is completely not very American. So when I look at the advances that are being made in online ticketing or in virtual reality and being in location-based in theaters, these are two things where in America we can sit back and say, yeah, that's where we're going to go. But the consumer has been so trained in a certain way that it's a little slower. Here, it's just amazingly fast.